His very first simultaneous two-division champion. DC is the second, but Conor McGregor did it first. Now, where do we start with this whole situation? If you're a casual fan, you probably think we start at the bus incident, but it goes way past that. I mean, at UFC 205 at the weigh-ins, those two were jawing back and forth at each other. They almost got into it after the weigh-ins, 205. I mean, these two have been jawing back and forth forever. It wasn't even the bus situation that really started this whole thing. It was the Artem situation that really escalated it, and it made the bus situation what it was. Now, am I going to condone Conor's actions for what he did on the bus? No. I'm not going to say that it was right. It was definitely wrong. He injured two fighters in the process. He injured UFC staff. He has put an entire division on hold because of the mental capacity of another one of our champions after this attack. So it was definitely a heinous and fucked up situation. But it is what it is now. It's in the past, and all we can do is move forward. The way that we move forward as one of these two men will officially be humbled on Saturday night. And it might be Conor or it might be Khabib. If Khabib can hold Conor down at all, I really think that it's going to be a long fucking night for Conor McGregor. And I'm a huge Conor McGregor fan, but if Khabib can hold him down and really control him on the ground, I really feel like Conor is going to lose this fight. And I mean, fuck. I definitely don't want to see it, but I feel like Khabib's wrestling is just so good, and he can control anybody on the ground. He is literally, maybe outside of DC, the best wrestler in the UFC, and it's not even close. He wrestles fucking bears, people. And I mean, Conor couldn't train for the next 15 years in just straight wrestling to ever even come close to what Khabib Nurmagomedov has been through in his wrestling career. But that being said, on the flip side, Conor's striking is a million times better than Khabib's striking. Where Khabib is a very dominant grappler, Conor McGregor is a dominant striker. He's got power in that left hand that is so fucking ridiculous for somebody that weighs 155 pounds. He put the longest reigning 145 pound champion out in fucking seconds. He made the ex 155 pound champion, Eddie Alvarez, look like an amateur. I mean, he put his hands behind his back and just fucked him up. Conor McGregor is a completely different beast. Here we have two people who are just completely different beasts. One is a grappling fucking phenom and complete mauler. I mean, that's the only word you can really even say. He's a fucking mauler. To somebody who has fucking Mack truck for hands, where when he hits you, it's like you've been ran over by a school bus. This is the great grappler versus striker matchup in the UFC that we love to watch. And it's honestly probably the best matchup we will see in a very long time. These situations don't come up very often where somebody as completely undefeated comes up against somebody who is as polarizing as Conor McGregor. I can't wait for UFC 229 this Saturday. I try to buy tickets. They were gone in like 30 seconds, but I will be enjoying it at my house with my wife and some friends. But it'll be a very, very good fight. I can't wait personally. Yeah, but that is it for our UFC 229 recap. I had to hurry up and cut this stuff fast because I have Justin Willis coming on here in a second. Justin Willis is going to be talking to us about some big news coming soon in his fighting career. So without further ado. All right, so today I have the UFC's number 15th ranked heavyweight contender, Justin Big Pretty Willis. How you doing today, Justin?
Great, brother.
Awesome. So you just got signed to a fight for December 1st in Australia against Mark Hunt. How do you feel about that opportunity?
Well, I love opportunity, man. This is just another step on my conquest.
Hey, yeah. Well, it's rumored to be Hunt's last fight in the UFC and possibly for his career. How do you feel about being the one to be taking him out?
It's just another guy to me, man. Honestly, just another fight. I'm going to go in there and fight like I always fight. That's it. That's all I can do, man. I don't give a fuck about the masquerade, the parades, all that bullshit. It all get saved because I'm coming.
Just in there to take care of business and get done.
That's it. Simple. This is a simple business, man. You fuck them up, get paid, on to the next one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, you are right now on a 7-fight win streak. You have not lost since your pro debut. You're 3-0 since joining the UFC. You were originally scheduled to fight Mercine Tabir in your debut, but for reasons you were pulled from that fight by the Athletic Commission.
Yes.
Tabir is right now ranked 9. Is that something you eventually want to take care of? Unfinished business, maybe?
Man, whatever the UFC signs me up for, whatever my management signs me up for, I do it, man. Just like when they told me hunt, in Australia. All right, it is what it is, man. Whoever it is, man. All I have is one mission in mind, and that's UFC gold. So that's it. My mind's fixated. I'm obsessed with it.
Like you said before, this is not a game to you. This is a lifestyle.
Yes.
So you grew up in several group homes in Oakland growing up, and it's been obviously now said that you came out and you were fighting in those group homes. Can you tell me a little bit about that situation?
Lions den, man. You got to do what you got to do to survive and overcome. And they say in those situations where everything else is melted away, common sense is melted away. Common sense is what saved me, but I'm saying, in there you have to throw it away because it'll get you killed because most people don't have it in there. So they're living impulse by impulse by impulse by impulse. So you literally have to become a wild animal to overcome those situations. And I'm here now.
It's
that simple. So it's that simple.
Nice. Well, you are a big proponent on wanting to bring light to fixing the situation that is in our, in our welfare or not our child care systems. What kind of light would you bring to the situations with your own personal experience and with your platform that you have now? What do you plan on doing with that?
I mean, people see what I'm doing with it. I'm speaking truth. I'm going out there and I'm speaking my mind. I don't fear not of nobody, man. Like, I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse, but God made me this way, so I'm going to keep rocking with G.O.D., you dig?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So the platform that I have, which is a blessing, man, I got to tell the truth. I mean, I have experiences. That most people, I would say, literally 99% of the population just don't have. And a mindset that grew from nature or nurture from a very young age, because when you grow up in the system, they're preparing you not to succeed. Literally, they're preparing you. The numbers don't lie.
Wow!
Right? You get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
the numbers don't lie. People do.
That's insane.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, for sure.
If you look at the numbers simply state that success is not being taught here. So a lot of times I had to learn. I got lucky when I was 15 years old to move in with a family that was wealthy, not wealthy, but the Caucasian. I guess that's wealthy. Social wealth. So I grew up with a family that I was able to go to private school and my eyes were open to the other side. And so when you have a person who nature versus nurture taught me how to literally be a wild animal. And but the thing is, I was always one with the common sense, so I knew when to turn it off, and that's what makes me a great fighter, right? Because I know when to turn it on.
Yeah.
And it's different. So a lot of these guys that come out of the system, they're just not prepped to survive whatsoever. So that's why they fail.
They're set up to fail.
Set up.
Yeah, it's insane. It's been a whirlwind for you. So you just pretty much had your UFC debut, 14 months ago? And now we're talking about your fourth fight against someone like Mark Hunt. How has this been, this journey?
Man, I'll give you a quick story right quick. I grew up and I learned by reading encyclopedias and dictionaries and newspapers every day. That's how I learned that's how I taught myself how to read. So these situations, imagine being locked in your room all day, 24 hours, 7 days a week. You know, it's different. So these situations to me are just different than most people. I don't, like, there's not that special click. Like, oh God. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't. I mean, it's just another fight, to be honest with you. And you'll see me. That's why you see me in fights. I'm relaxed. I'm on a whole. I'm thinking about something completely different. I'm thinking about, yeah, man. It's one of those things: destroy, seek, destroy, kill.
You're very calm, cool, and collective with it.
Yeah, it's not a game.
It's a lifestyle.
It is.
I feel you.
Yes, sir.
Man, it's crazy. So you train at AKA with the current heavyweight champion of the world. How is that?
It's good, man.
It's definitely, I mean, iron sharpens iron. And you got Kane there and you got DC there. It's just going to help you grow.
I mean, so when I was, right now it's a little different, and I've been honest about it. Later on in their careers, because of injuries and yada, yada, yada to everybody, we don't really train together like we used to like that no more, So, I mean, we do, and certain of us do, obviously, and sometimes yada, 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 but it's not like how we were back in the day. Back in the day, it was every single day, you know what I mean? So, and you get what I mean? So, but now it's more about refining and fine-tuning and, making sure that we show up to the fight healthy and our best us.
For sure.
That's it. That's all. So we've been sharpened.
So have you been helping Khabib at all?
Khabib little.
Huh?
Khabib
he's
is
little, but he be wrestling bears, bro.
I am, man, but I'm something else.
He said I'm a whole nother animal.
Yeah, man, bears is cool. I mean, yeah, man, they cool, I guess.
For sure. What do you want for your future? I mean, obviously you want that UFC gold, but do you have a date set for that? 2020, 2021? What are you thinking?
By the end of, before I turn 33 for sure.
Okay.
So that's just the plan. Before I turn 33, I already be defending it one time, and yeah, man, that's always been my vision, and that will get accomplished.
Now, you've stated before in the past, now that you have resources, it's a lot easier for you to make that 265. What do you walk around at right now?
I can't tell that, but just know I'm ready.
Oh, always ready. Always ready.
I can't because I gotta let people have their preconceived notions, because and sometimes people that you fight, they're looking for anything, any little spark of confidence, because they don't have confidence when they face you.
Yeah.
Face is a fucking monster. He knows that. So it's one of those things where, I'm not gonna give him nothing. Nothing.
You said that about Chase Sherman, that you guys met somewhere. I think it was maybe at the UFC Performance Institute or somewhere else, that you said that you looked in his eyes and you could tell that he just wasn't in the same level as you. Man,
kill or be killed, man. And I'm ready either or. So
Well, for sure. Mark Hunt's a legend, and he's definitely going to go out there with that same type of attitude.
Whatever.
You're just ready to take him out.
Whatever, man.
On to the next one.
You dig?
Your business as usual.
Man. I guess, yeah, man. I guess, he's a legend and all that kind of stuff. But shit, I'm a legend in the making.
Sure.
So I can't worry about nobody else legendary shit, man. Especially not when they facing me. They can kiss my motherfucking ass.
Right.
Both. You feel me? You feel me? So yeah, I don't worry about that stuff. And no disrespect to nobody. It's just the truth. It is what it is. I want to live in reality and stay in reality. And reality is, fuck them.
Have they told you where you're going to be on that card?
Nah, man. I don't care if it's first fight, last fight, after the fight. Yeah, man. Wherever they put us.
We got to at least get you on the poster. Come